All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about a phrase. You know the one. It's probably one of the most common, and let's be honest, one of the most feared phrases out there. You hear it everywhere. A new job, your first day of class, meeting someone new for the first time. Yep, that's it. Tell me about yourself. Just 4 little words, but man, can they be tough to answer, right? And if your mind just goes totally blank when you hear it, trust me, you are not alone.
It's a completely normal reaction to just freeze. I mean, all these questions start racing through your head, right? Like, where do I even start? What are they actually asking? Am I saying too much or not enough? It's a super common feeling. But guess what? We're going to sort that out right now.
And that's the real secret here. It's not about having some perfect robotic speech memorized. Nope. The trick is to have a few simple building blocks ready to go. Think of them like Legos. You can just snap together depending on who you're talking to. So, here's the game plan. It's a simple 3-step process. First, we're going to start with the basics, the foundation. Then we'll get to the fun part, adding your personality. And finally, we'll show you how to put it all together. Seriously, by the end of this, you're going to feel way more confident. Okay, let's get into it. Part 1, the basic building blocks. These are the super simple, just the facts kind of details. The goal here is just to give someone a quick snapshot of who you are. Easy peasy. So to make this really easy to follow, let's meet 2 people, Emily and Paul. Emily's from the US, living in a big city. And Paul, he's from Canada, living in a small town. See, they've got the essentials down. Name, where you're from, where you live now. Simple, right? Next up is age. And hey, you don't always have to share this, it's totally optional, but it's another one of those basic facts you can have in your back pocket. So for our example, Emily is 25. And Paul, he's 28. See what we're doing here? We're just gathering simple, straightforward facts. We're building that foundation one little brick at a time. Okay, now for a big one. What do you do? This is a huge part of most introductions. So Emily, she's an art student, and she says it's fun and creative. Paul is an English teacher, and he loves his job. Did you catch that? They didn't just state their job title. They added a little bit of how they feel about it. And that's our first little hint of adding some personality. All right, our foundation is solid. Now we get to the really good stuff. Part 2, adding your personality. This is where we move past the basic facts and start talking about the things that make you, well, you. This is how you really connect with someone. You know, talking a bit about your family can be a really nice personal touch. You don't have to give their whole life story, of course, just a quick little snapshot. Like Emily has an older brother, and her parents are a teacher and a chef. Paul's got a younger sister, and his folks are a writer and a doctor. It just adds a bit of interesting color to the picture, doesn't it? Oh, and here's a fantastic one, a super easy way to connect. Pets. Are you a cat person? A dog person? It instantly gives people a little window into your life. So Emily, she's a cat person. She's got a sleepy cat named Luna. And Paul, he's a dog person with a friendly pup named Max. It's such a simple detail, but it can kickstart a whole conversation. So let's talk about hobbies. I mean, what even is a hobby? It's simple, really. It's just the stuff you do for fun. That's it. And sharing them is probably one of the best ways to show what you're interested in and find something in common with people. So let's see what our friends are up to. Emily, the art student, loves painting and reading adventure stories. Makes sense, right? And Paul, he's into listening to rock music and playing soccer. When you share this kind of stuff, it shows people who you are when you're not at work or in class. And hey, another way to show your personality is just to talk about things you like. And it doesn't have to be some deep, profound passion. It can be as simple as, I love pizza, or my favorite color is blue, or I love watching comedies. All those little details add up to paint a much bigger picture of you. But you know what can be just as interesting? Talking about what you don't like. Seriously, it can be really effective, and honestly, sometimes it's even more memorable. It's so relatable, right? I mean, who here actually enjoys waiting in a long line? Saying you don't like olives or waking up early, that stuff makes you human and gives people another way to connect with you. Okay, we've got our basic facts, we've got our personality bits. Now for the grand finale, step 3, putting it all together into an introduction that's smooth and really works. Now listen up, because this is probably the single most important tip I'm going to give you. You do not have to say everything we just talked about. I'll say it again. Do not say everything. The real skill is picking and choosing the right pieces for the right situation. It's all about context. Okay, let's look at an example. Imagine you're in a new class. The whole point is learning, right? So a great intro would be something like Paul's. Keep it focused on your name, where you're from, and maybe something about liking to learn. It's short, it's to the point, and it fits the classroom vibe perfectly. But now, let's completely switch gears. Imagine you're at a party. The goal here isn't to talk about learning, it's to have fun and meet people. So an intro like Emily's, focusing on hobbies like painting and music, is absolutely perfect. It's an open invitation for someone to ask a follow-up question. And that's the big takeaway here. Your introduction is not your life story. Its only job is to be an opening. A good one just makes the other person curious enough to ask another question. Something like, oh, cool, what kind of music are you into? Or, that's awesome, what do you like to paint? That's when a real conversation starts. So, we've broken it down, we've gathered our building blocks, and we've learned how to put them together. Now, let's finish up with one last idea, a shift in perspective that I think will completely change how you feel about this question from now on. I mean, just think about it. Tell me about yourself. It isn't some scary test you need to ace. It's an invitation. It's just someone else saying, hey, I'd like to get to know you a little. It's a friendly opening to make a connection. And now you've got all the tools you need to accept that invitation with confidence.